Hi everyone, this is the progress on the Camelthorn seeds so far. They are almost 3 weeks old, and I sprouted them in a 50-50 mix of perlite and peat. And I'm going to show you what I do to scarify and prepare the seeds so that they are ready for sprouting. It makes it a little bit easier. Okay, basically what I've got here is the Camelthorn pod. I've nipped off the front section with old pruners. These are the ones I do all the dirty work with, and we should probably get out in the region of about 10 seeds out of this pod. We'll have a look. This is basically what's left of the pod after I've emptied it. This will go back into the compost heap, and there we go. Haven't counted them yet, but there you can see that's all out of that small little pod. Basically the next step is to get them into boiling water. These seeds have a thin film coating on that you can't really see with the naked eye. And when they get digested by the animals, they go through the digestive tract, and the stomach acids and stuff actually does the scarifying. Obviously goes out into the dung then, and from there it is then deposited, and a lot of them sprout in the dung and grows from there. We obviously can't do that, so we are going to follow a different process. Get them into boiling water, leave them overnight, around about 24 hours, and then see what we get. And if we're lucky, we might see some of the film coming off, and we can take it from there. Here's just a little glass container with some boiling water in. We're just going to plop them in and have a look. By the looks of it, they all seem viable for germination. Usually the guys that pop up and start floating, you can discard them. You're not going to have much luck germinating them. And now we just have to wait. You'll see by their size now, by tomorrow they'll have taken on some water and swelled up considerably, and then we can get them into the greenhouse. I'm not sure if you can actually see it, how clear it is, but you can see at the tips of each of these little guys. Have a look over there, and over there, and over there. You'll see these little bubbles forming. Yeah, you can see it nicely. Basically what's going to happen is, once we've taken them out of the boiling water tomorrow, we will grab a pair of nail clippers, and you can actually nip those tips off. It just makes it a little bit easier for the seeds to germinate. From there it's just a few days, and you can actually see them rooting and starting to push up. Day 2, and ready to get them out and to nip off the tips of the seed so that we can get them into the medium. They have swollen a bit. You can see there's some discoloration as well. This is the part that we're going to nip off, just about there. Let's just get the focus right. There we go. You'll see there's a little tip there, and that's the section that we're going to actually cut off. There you'll see there's a little bit of green sticking out. This one is basically done now. Now it's going into the medium. Over here I've got a perlite and peat mix, and on this side I've got a organic mix. And the reason for these two is I'm going to see how the seeds respond to each medium over time as they sprout. What I've noticed is with these seeds, as they discolor, with some of them, the casing and the covering is much softer. I've just nipped one and I've actually cut a part of the green out, so that's a failed one. I had to chuck it away. But it seems that when they go lighter in color, they're also pretty soft. I wet the trays down before putting the seeds in, but what I'm going to do now is just get some more moisture onto them. I got them in the mini greenhouse, courtesy of Mitchell Kroch, and we'll keep them in there for a day or two, then open up to ventilate, and then keep things going, and we'll keep track of them, and then we'll have the updates perhaps once a week when I get a chance.